because you're of value and you're of worth.
Because my own father committed suicide.
Because we are not here for ourselves. We have a purpose, and our purpose sometimes coincides with other people's life. And you may be a help to someone along the way. And if you choose not to live, then somebody else may be affected by it because you're not around to fulfill your purpose. So that's why I think we should choose life, because everybody needs each other. And we are here for each other. As the body needs the hands, the arms, the legs, the eyes needs the mouth, the ears needs the head. So we all depend on each other as one body. So I think life is important to live because we all depend on each other.
Because there's so many things you can do, there's so many things you can learn, and if you just die, there's nothing to learn, there's nothing to find out. So, like, why would you choose death if you can have fun, start a family, and do all these different things?
Because life has so much to offer, more than death. Just enjoying the simplicity of life, the simple things, is what life is all about. And I mean, like, using all your five senses. Today I enjoyed the beautiful smells off the lake, enjoying people's companies, having delicious food for dinner, people barbecuing, to the environment around you, to the birds chirping, and just everything to its simple ways. That's what life is all about.
You were born for a purpose. Sometimes in life it's difficult to figure out, why are we here on this planet Earth? Where did we come from? It's a very key question. You weren't born just randomly. You were born by a loving Father who cares about you, who wants to have a relationship with you. I would just encourage you to ask him if he's real. He'll show you himself, and then you'll find out why you're here, and that you have a real identity. You're a loving daughter or son of the Most High God, the one who created the whole universe. It's not just a random act of things coming together to make the earth. No, you were thought about even before you were born. And I would just encourage you to, if you don't want your life, why don't you give it to Jesus? Because he loves you and cares about you. And then you're going to see that your life has real purpose and you're loved.
There's a lot of life. There's just so much of life to live. There's a lot of things that are fun. And I've had some experience. Back in 1999, I was seriously suicidal. First bout of depression, and I didn't realize what was happening until way too late. And the only thing that really kept me going was my cat, because I knew my family would never take care of her if I did manage to kill myself. Plus, I was scared of the pain that it would cause me. Like, when you kill yourself, it's gonna hurt. Once I got through that, well, there's pretty cool things about life. There's I think one thing to try to remember to do is to enjoy life, be a kid, because kids have fun, and I think we adults forget how to have fun.
For all the people that love you and care about you.
To enjoy the wonder and the beauty of the earth, the trees, the birds. It's just so beautiful and hard to give up.
Well, I'm going to bring you back to when I broke up with my first girlfriend. And I got really depressed because I was totally in love with her. I never lost anything in my life. And I remember spending a lot of lonely nights in the park, 1 o'clock a.m. when I was around 17. And I said, God, if I could only just experience you every day, everything else would just be details. So a few years went by, and it wasn't until maybe 4 or 5 years I started to experience God's presence every day. And sometimes, what that is, in a tangible way, what that means is sometimes I'll feel God in my throat. It feels like sucking on a Hall's candy. Or sometimes I'll get goosebumps or something like that. Anyway, I've experienced that for the last 25 years every single day. And so I've got kids, I've got I've got my beautiful wife, I've got friends and stuff, but everything else is just details compared to that presence. And so I live from that. So why choose life? Well, when you've got the opportunity to connect with God on an emotional level every day and know that He's always available to you, it's a pretty simple choice to choose life. There it is.
I believe we all may from time to time get a bit of the blast. Nothing's really happening in our lives. Life is a bit boring. Life can even be feeling very empty to us. I'm amazed how fulfilling life can be, for example, when we focus on other people. When we pray for example, for other people, wishing them a good day or good luck with an exam, or that's an element that I find in my own life that can give me a lot of fulfillment and joy to do that for someone else. You can also go physically to visit someone who's in a hospital. So there are ways that maybe we have not explored yet, but that we can. But one of the first things is to look after ourselves, and I think it's to get good rest, get a good diet going, get your exercise in, have friends in your life, and take care of yourself, because when you take care of yourself, you can give others, and when you give to others, from that you can get fulfillment in life, and you come to see that, wow, life is actually really, really worth living. Now, I also want to say one more thing. I do believe that to truly experience true life, I believe that comes from Jesus in our life. Jesus is our life. He is our joy. And that's something really worth delving into to understand that. So one thing I may encourage you, saying, Jesus, if you're real, I really like to ask you to prove that to me, to show that to me. If you, for example, feel empty or discouraged, I just ask you kindly to go onto your knees and ask Him, Jesus, if you're out there, please let it be known to me. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
The first thing that comes to mind is because you never know what's going to happen. It can change in an instant. Those suddenlies happen in everybody's life that you just will end up turning on a dime. Your life can just turn on a dime. And sometimes it does turn for the negative. So, oh boy, it's a situation, I hate to use the term cowboy up, but sometimes you have to just push on through stuff that's like ridiculously difficult. And I don't mean that to sound like trite. Life can beat the bejeebers out of you, but there's always something that can come up around the corner that can change everything. And there's always another perspective. There's just always another way. There's always something, and there really is always something to live for. There always is something there is always something to get up in the morning for. There always is something to care about. And having the knowledge that you aren't even remotely the only person that's hurting that deeply is super important to hold on to, and you'd be blown away the amount of people that are in that perspective, and it's going to touch every aspect of life. Whether you're a multi-millionaire or whether you're flat broke, there's issues that are going to make you not want to choose life. They're all different issues, but I don't know, the only thing that really just continues to run through my mind, my heart right now is that things change, and it might be a really glorious thing that'll change for you in the future that you never would have had the experience to have. And even getting through the hard things in life, you'll miss out on that, the experience of getting through it. And sometimes you don't come out the other end of something. Some things you're going to carry with you from the beginning of your life to the end. You could have been completely ruined at a young age, and you're still going to make it to the end of your days. But there's going to be walks and moments in time that are going to be ridiculously precious, that for at least a little while that heaviness will get lifted, and you can always hand that heaviness off to someone else, because there's a lot of people willing to help you carry your load. Stay strong.
Choose life because someone cares for you, even if it doesn't seem that way. and there is hope for you. Your life will change for the better.
Choose life because you are beautiful, and inside you is a great beauty waiting to be discovered, enjoyed, and shared.
Because you miss the shots you don't take.
Because you are simply loved. And someone does love you, whether you recognize it or not. You are loved by a sibling, an uncle, aunt, brother, sister, whoever it is, you are loved. And we are here to experience that love with each other. And it's such a great feeling. And you might not feel that right now that someone loves you, but someone does love you. And once you do recognize that you are loved, the whole world's yours.